monster.
Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and it's time. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Beta for Project 19 is now starting. It's now here. Welcome. Join the Discord. There's a Discord. Link will be in the description below. And you've got to have a Discord. And this was annoying some people in the comment sections. Why does it have to be Discord? Why can't it be an Xbox club or a PlayStation club? I was like, well, because then we can't communicate with each other. It's got to be Discord. Discord is so convenient. You can get it on your phone. You can get it on your tablet. You can get it on your Android, your iPhone, your computer, your laptop, your Mac. You can get it all over the place. And then, boom, you can join. Very simple. All you need is an email, and you're in. So, yeah, let's get into it real quick. We have the rules, game templates, check-in. When you join, go straight to check-in. It will welcome you, and then let us know. Say, hey, this is my username. And what I ask you to do is like this. You see my name? Change your nickname, change your name. And how you do that is you kind of just right-click yourself and go change nickname. And boom, you can change your own nickname. Simple as that. Or you go up here, you click on this. And then you click here, change nickname. And you can change your nickname. And I asked you to change it to your username and your clan name. Just like this. Very simple. Random Gamer did it too. Very simple. And you also let us know right here. You just go, what console you're on. You're like, Xbox. Boom. And you type it in. And then I'll give you the Xbox tag. If you're PlayStation, you put PS4. Simple as that. And voila. If you're on a team, you also let us know your team. And I'll tag you with that team as well. So very easy stuff. That's what you do when you join. Make sure you do that. If you don't have a team, say Outcast, and I'll tag you with the Outcast tag. And this way people can ping you and let you know all this other stuff. And those of you who do not want to be getting pinged, make sure you go to your notification settings, which is going to be right here. You click on here, and you probably only want it on only mentions. I have this on at default for this channel, so you will not get pinged unless they mention you. Or you can just have it off completely. But I have it like that. There we go. So make sure you do that so your phone isn't blowing up if people keep pinging you. Though that shouldn't be the case because, like I said, I have this server set so that it will not ping you unless somebody direct messages you. So don't worry about that. Then I encourage you to go to the rules and make sure you read them through. You don't really need to read all the rules. Just read these ones. Okay? Very easy. Very simple to read. These ones are kind of more for the team leaders. If you're a team leader, also let us know if you're a team leader in the check-in. That's why we're going through this, just to make sure I didn't forget anything. So in the check-in, make sure you let us know if you're the team leader. And yeah, so there's that. Of course, the rules are very simple. Be courteous to each other. No swearing. Don't be toxic. No pornography. No sexual comments. No racism. No bullying. Make friends. Enjoy yourselves. Be excellent to each other. Simple as that. Just be excellent to each other. You know, it's very simple things. What would you do out in public with a bunch of people around, right? Then let's get to the game templates. I think this is what people are most excited about. They want to know, okay, what do you have prepared for us, Clone Guy, for us to play? All right. Game templates. These are the games you get to choose. You're like, all right, we're going to be playing on this day. This is the template we're going to be using. We're going to have, 10 tanks. All tier 10, no artillery, stuff like that. That's what this is. Okay? Game templates, and these are the special rules. These are twists that can be added to give your games a unique spin. Outcasted tanks rule. Each team may ban 2 tanks for a total of 4 illegal tanks. This means this will make it so that, and this is a special rule, not all the templates will have this. You can add this if you want to a regular template. So that's what's so cool about this, is you can take any one of these rules and add it to any one of these templates, or you can make your own template if it is fair and it works. So yeah, that's cool. Outcasted tanks, I really like this one. This is my favorite one. That's why it's here. And this is where 2 tanks are banned by each team, a total of 4. So 4 tanks cannot be played. So you'll be like, you know what? I saw this team play, and their players and their super conquerors and their E4s are really good. Because of that, we're going to ban the Super Conqueror and the E4. And the other team were like, oh man, they banned those tanks. Oh yeah, well, we noticed that your players are really good in patents and bat chats, so we're going to ban those. And so in the games, those 4 tanks cannot be played. What I like about this is it will make it so that the team callers, team leaders, will really have to think on their toes. They can no longer just rely on a setup that they're used to using, and it gets boring and you see the same old thing every single time, because that's an issue I have with the competitive, is it's really boring to watch because people play the same tanks over and over and over and use the same strategies. And this should help with that. This will get rid of the same thing being done over and over and over again. So there's that. And I think that's cool. Another rule is no premium tanks. Very obvious. Don't really need to explain that. Another rule is no artillery. Of course, another one is no tank destroyers. Another one you can add is no autoloaders. Another one you can add is no mercenaries. Another one is no light tanks. I don't have a rule for no heavies or mediums, though I guess you can request that if you want. It's just those are kind of the main fighting force. So I don't know why that would be there. Another rule you can have is a banned nation. I think that would be really cool. Both teams ban a nation. It would be even more intense than this. Because you could just straight up ban Russia. And then they're like, oh yeah, well, we're going to straight up ban France. And I think that would be really interesting, because those are like the 2 most played nations for competitive, really. And then, of course, this means 1 nation is banned from use, or 2, depending. 1 nation. This is where only 1 nation is allowed. And you're like, all right, today we're going to be fighting with just American tanks. See, that would be cool. And so these are just special rules. I'm thinking about adding some other ones, like one of them, not exactly sure what I'll call it yet, but it's going to... Oh, vintage, I think is what I'm going to call it. Vintage tanks. And this is where you're only allowed to use tanks that were in the game during release. And vintage maps. And this is where you're only allowed to use maps that were in the game during release. And so that would be American, British, and German tanks. And that would be the E100, E50M, Jagdpanzer E100, FE215B, FE215B E183, FE422, M48 Patton, T110E5, and T110E3. Though that would be very difficult to do. And those are just the tier 10s. Of course, you can do this at any tier. That's cool. And this is the Project 19 Special, or in this case, we're going to be changing the name to the OUTCASTS Special. And it's 7 versus 7, any tier. 1 tank destroyer max per team. No repeating tanks. So you can't have 2 IS-7s, 2 Super Conquerors, etc. No artillery. And outcasted tanks, which is, of course, each team may ban 2 tanks for a total of 4 illegal tanks. That's the special. This is the main template. Of course, you don't ever have to use this template. It's up to you. Then we have the Global Tank League template, 8 versus 8 or 7 versus 7. The template has apparently changed since I've played, so I've adjusted it accordingly. It's based off of Global Tank League. It's an counter battle or multi-base assault. Max of 2 tank destroyers. No repeating tank destroyers, though I hear you can do this now. A maximum of 2 per tank, so you can't have more than 2 Super Conquerors or 2 IS-7s. And maximum of 1 artillery. So this is Global Tank League if you want to use the competitive mode. And of course, you can kind of get rid of this no repeating TDs if you want, because apparently you can repeat TDs now. So there's that. WCL. These ones are fun. 768 tier 10 or 761 tier 9 or 754 tier 8. Maximum of 3 per tank. You're wondering, what does that even mean? This means it's 7 tanks and you have 68 tier points and you can have a maximum of tier 10s. So it's all math. It's very simple. So in other words, for the 761 tier 9, what you could do is you could have 6 tier 9s and 1 tier 7, or you could have 5 tier 9s and 2 tier 8s. There you go. No, maximum of 3 per tank. So you can't go in there in the tier 9 and be like, all right, we're going to go straight sharpshooters. No, you can't do that. Wednesday night fights, I guess they don't really have their own template. I thought they did. So there's nothing here. Then this is just a basic template, and this is a really good one. If you want to build your own, add your own rules to it. Here we go. Basic 7 versus 7 or 8 versus 8, any one tier. And then you just add, all right, let's add outcast rule. All right, let's ban artillery. And let's ban a nation. You can build your own. That's pretty cool. Strongholds, tier 10, 1082. This is based off of the super, super old competitive on PC, where they would have like 2 T1 Cunninghams and the rest were tier 10s. That's what this is based off of. You have 10 tanks, 82 tier points. That's really awkward because a 10 versus 10 at tier 10 would be 100 tier points. So you have 18 left. So that means you could have, let's say, 8 tier 10s and 2 tier 1s. What would you do with those tier 1s? That's up to you. Put them in a bush. Give them Camonite. Give them Binox. Keep them standing still just to spot. Something like that. Max of 2 tank destroyers and max of 1 artillery. There's no rule of repeating tanks. Okay. Tier 10 advances. This is based off of PC. 10 versus 10, tier 10. Standard battles, max of 4 per tank, and outcasted tanks if requested. I put this here because it's kind of recommended for this mode, because otherwise people with max of 4 per tank are going to be pulling out a ton of machines and chisels and super conquerors, and so that's why I have this here. So you can ban those if you so desire. And then absolute team cup. 14 versus 14, chosen tier, whatever tier you choose, and it's multi-base assault. If you can get a big enough team to do 14 versus 14, go for it. And as you can see, there are no rules added to this. Artillery might become limited in this mode, depending how chaotic it gets. And then, of course, whoever the host team is can, of course, as long as they say this before another team accepts the challenge, they can ban artillery. And now let's get into that. If you want to request a fight, where do we have that? We have that. Request a match down here. You click on request a match, and then you say, my team, I'll just put Zeta. I'm using one hand because I'm holding the mic right now. Sorry about that. Zeta. And then, oh, well, there we go. Okay, we'll say Zeta. And we'll give a date. We'll just go time. This is the date we're going to be doing it. And then we'll give the template. We'll go Outcast Special. One hand. Sorry. Outcast Special. And then if you have any special rules, you put that underneath. Let's pick a random special rule. We'll just do no light tanks, So we'll say no light tanks. No light tanks. And then from there, you just wait. And you wait and see. And you probably also want to let them know what tier it is, of course. And you can let them know that you're only, let's say Zeta is a silver team, and you only want to play a silver team. Then you let them know silver teams only. And then people will come in here, other team leaders, they'll see this, and they'll see nobody has responded to it. And they'll say, let's say I am L7. We'll just use him. And we'll say L7 accepts. L7 accepts. And then you'll probably want to ping whoever the leader is. So you'll put at the Zeta, but Zeta doesn't have a tag yet. But that's what you'll do. You'll put Zeta, L7 accepts at Zeta. There we go. And that's what you would do. And then, boom, you guys play. And of course, remember the date and time. You'd have this. And you also have to make sure that there's a scheduler or a moderator or an admin who is able to watch that fight if you want it to be ranked. If you don't want it to be ranked, then of course you can do this whenever you want. You can just play with each other. And that's what you do. Outcast Special. Yep, there you go. And that's how you play. I know this is probably confusing for some, but that's why we're doing this video. Then we have all these different chats. Of course, this is the check-in. This is general. This is where you just talk. Match requests. Looks like we have 2 of these. I think because we have multiple people helping me build this, it looks like we actually built 2 of them. This one will get removed. I don't think we need this one. Delete. There we go. We don't need that one. It's down here in the battle info if you want to battle. Xbox rankings. This one is where you'll see all the teams and you'll see their points where they are. We're gonna have, for now, because there's not as many teams, but more and more will, I'm sure, join. It's gonna be 10 people in gold, 10 people in silver, 10 people in bronze, and then as it grows, we'll probably do 10, 15, and 20. And then same with the PlayStation 4 rankings. Team and player registration. This is kind of the same as check-in, but this is more so. It's not the same as check-in. This is where the team leader would go and let us know, hey, I'm building a team. This is the team, and this is what we're calling it. And then you would, okay. And this is kind of where the team leader will confirm who's on their team, who's not, so on and so forth. So this is where you go if you want to build a team. Of course, you want a team. Looking for a team. This is where you go and say, hey, this is me. I'm looking to join a team. This is my W8. This is my win rate. Whatever the teams are looking for, you try to entice them into accepting you. And then you put it in here, and then maybe a team leader will message you if they're interested. And this is recruiting for a team. This is where teams like, hey, we've only got 6 guys. We want 7 so we can play competitively. We're looking for some people. We're looking for this kind of stats. We don't care about stats. We're just looking for some nice guys. We're just looking for people who want to get crushed with us, something like that. And then other players are like, hey, I really want to get crushed with this team. Or, hey, this team is looking for a good player, and I'm a really good player. Or, hey, I'm a really bad player, but hey, let's see if I can trick them into letting me join, So there's that. Schedule. This is, of course, where the schedule is once a match has been requested. We'll put it here just to show, and we'll have ranked underneath at the very bottom. It'll say Zeta versus L7, and then it'll have the date and the time, and then it'll have the format, and then it'll have any special rules, and then it'll have the maps being played. And then underneath that it will say ranked or unranked. Unranked means there's going to be no moderators watching that. Here's the battle chat. This is during the game. This is where the teams who are playing can communicate. This chat is only for people who are playing right then and there. Don't use this for general or anything like that. The game is over. You send GG. You send whatever you want to do. And this is for, hey, we had someone disconnect. Are you willing to wait 5 minutes? You're like, oh, sure, we can wait for that. That's what this is for. The communication between the teams, the admins, and well, that's who it's for. Yeah, there you go. Battle results. This is where the admins, the moderators, or the schedulers who are watching will post the battle results. This is the battle log. This is very simple. This is what it'll look like. And it'll just say, and we're going to add a date to this as well, because this doesn't have a date. It'll be like UNL versus Immortals 3-1. That means UNL won 3, Immortals won 1. And the format was GTL. And this is just to keep track of all the games, so you can go back and look, and it's cool. And then, of course, this is the stuff for the staff and admins. But that's what we have so far, and this is still beta. This is why I want people to join now, so we can fix things, adjust things, because it's going to be probably really chaotic right now. And I've never done anything like this before in my life. So here we go. But let's get this rolling. You are now free to join, and right away go straight into check-in. Let us know what console you're on, just like that. And then if you are hosting a team, go into the player and team registration and let us know that you're starting a team. Like, this is my team. And then give us a list of the players on your team. That will help too. Any extra information you can give us will make it easier for us. So there you go. And then when you say, hey, these are the players on my team, when they join in and they check in, they give us their Xbox or their console tag and then their team tag, we can be like, hey, he says he's on this team and this guy says he's on his team. So that will confirm it, and I'll make it easier for us. All right, that's it. That's the video. I know this may have been boring for some, but this is for good things to happen. I hope you guys all enjoyed, or you're all excited, should I say. If you are, slap that like button and get in here. Join in the description, and also going to be right here. This is going to be titled OUTCASTS, and you'll have a link here. In fact, let's rename that right now. OUTCASTS. Save. There we go. And this is going to be all deleted right here. And it'll just have a link. You just click on it, boom, and it'll bring you in here. And you'll be here. Alright, that's it. Thanks guys for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you guys all later. Hopefully I'll be seeing a lot of you in the OUTCASTS Discord. Take care, everyone.